What's up, guys? We're back again, and today I want to talk to you guys about the new Gen 2. Just got this one in, Gen 2 Explorer. I got it because not only did I really want it to try this bad boy out, but I cast it off my depths, so there's that. That's my first big bait, high dollar loss, and it's one of the worst feelings ever, but I have a feeling that these will perform just as good, if not better. The Gen 1 that I had, comparing it to that depths, it actually glided a little bit further than the depths, but it does sink a lot faster. But so what's the deal? Why did they do the here's a Gen 2, here's a Gen 1. What's the difference here, you might be asking? But other than the fact that I haven't really taken the hook guards off yet, I'm probably going to change out the hooks. Mainly what they did is this tail, I caught a 6-pounder on it last year, which for Illinois, that's a big one, big bass. Like this tail, people were having issues with it coming out, right? I didn't really have any issues. I noticed that after I caught that 6-pounder, it thrashed around a lot, so it was actually sticking out about like that, somewhat. Which I could just pop it back in, but they wanted something more secure. And from a business perspective, I definitely think that was a good call, because these tails, they're not cheap. They're 10, 15 bucks a piece, depending on which one you get. But yeah, I definitely feel like a more secure tail was needed. It was also the right call, putting a replacement in there so you don't gotta buy a new one. But yeah, the Gen 1, I caught a lot of big fish on this. You know, if you could probably pick it up, it's got a lot of rash, a lot of teeth marks on it. Had a lot of fun with this thing. But here's the Gen 2. This is what I'm pretty excited about. It's got this bait connect system. That's what they call it. It's got, you can see it got a little plus sign there, and it's got a little reinforcement there. The Gen 1 does not have any of that. You just have the part where you slide the tail in. So yeah, I'll take this apart. See this thing looks like. It's a lot more secure, a lot more effort to get that out. But here's the tail. As you can see, that tail is there's a lot more material on it to grab onto. Gen 1, take that out. You can see here's the Gen 1, here's the Gen 2. You can see the difference here, and this is really the point of this video, is just to show you guys why the Gen 2 is what it is, and they didn't really just stick with the Gen 1. But yeah, really excited about it. You can tell the finishes are really similar, the dots are all similar, which probably means there's a machine that's doing a specific pattern on it. But the finish has held up really well. I actually hit a boulder with this one. You can probably see a little chip on the nose, barely noticeable. That was a big boulder I hit pretty hard with that bad cast, and yeah, these things are pretty durable, which I like. The fins, they do kind of wear out and come off, but they're only $2 or $3 to replace. So, but yeah, definitely really excited about this one. I'm gonna try a little experiment. Yeah, that does not. The Gen 1, these are not interchangeable. That's what I've been told, and that's what I'm finding out now, is they're not interchangeable. So to put this back in, take this out of the package, see what this tail looks like. Got the sticker on it. I'm just gonna have to rip that. So here's your paddle tail. It's a pretty big boot tail, by most traditional swim bait standards, like for Kitech or whatever. It's a lot thicker. It's a lot more material. It's a lot harder. So what that tells me is it's gonna have a lot harder kick than your traditional paddle tail. It's a lot stiffer than that. It's also it seems really freaking durable. But yeah, I like the little detail on it, how it's got the little fin protruding from that. Yeah, so compare that. If your fish see a lot of straight tails, throw a paddle tail on there. That's what I like about this bait a lot, is you get a lot of versatility with it. I actually have another tail coming in, like a harder tail, but like, look at that thing. It's a little bit longer, but that thing looks really sweet right there. Maybe if you're using it for muskie, I probably wouldn't, because it's pretty expensive. I'd rather lose a $25 muskie bait than lose a $70 glide bait. But yeah, pretty stoked about this. It's got like the rubber bumpers in there, so it's not really, it's still kind of loud, but it's not really that noticeable. There is rubber in there. I'll just check the Gen 1. It's the same thing, but I don't know if you could see that. I think it doesn't seem to focus here, but you can kind of see like the outline, like where the rubber meets the joint there. It helps silence it a lot, which I appreciate. It makes it a lot more natural. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Can't wait to try this thing out and see what big fish we can catch on it, if any, hopefully. So thank you guys for watching. If you want more swim bait content, just be sure to subscribe. And yeah, we'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching.